Good morning, children. Today we'll study lesson number 6, Every Drop Counts. So before we start our class, tell me, can we live without water? No, we cannot live without water. Water is very important. We need water for drinking, cleaning, bathing, washing, and for many other things. So this chapter is all about water and it's important. Okay, let us begin our class. This is a picture of Ch-6. Sar means a lake. So, long ago, King Ch-6 of Jaisalmer got it mad 650 years ago. Okay, children, do you know where is Jaisalmer? Jaisalmer is in Rajasthan. And which desert is the largest in India? It is Thar Desert. Yes, Thar Desert is the largest desert in India, and it is also in Rajasthan. All around the lakes there are ghats with steps leading to the water. Decorated verandas, you can see here the verandas, large halls and rooms, and much more. People came here to celebrate festivals and for programs of dance and music. Even the children, they used to come to study in the school on the ghats. And the talab belongs to everyone. Talab means pond for harvesting rainwater. Rainwater collected in this lake spread over many miles. It was made in such a way that when the lake was full, the extra water flowed into another lake at a lower level. This way all the 9 lakes was filled up and the rainwater could be used throughout the year. But today, Ch-6 is no more in use. Many new buildings and colonies have come up in between those 9 lakes. Now the water does not get collected in these lakes. Rainwater just flows away and wasted, because this story is about long ago. But now there is no lakes, maintenance of lakes or anything. Okay. Next point is through the eyes of Al-Biruni. Children, Al-Biruni was a traveler and he came from Uzbekistan. He came to India more than 1,000 years ago. He carefully observed and noted down the details of all that he saw about those things that he found very different from his own country. He wrote about the fonts of that time. Let us know. The people here are very skilled at making fonts. My countrymen would be surprised to see them. They file up huge rocks and join them with iron rods to build chabutaras. Chabutara means raised platform. All around the lake between these, there are rows of long staircases going down, up and down. The steps for going up and coming down are separate, so there is less crowding. Today, children, when we study history, we can learn a lot about those days from the writing of Al-Biruni. Next point, drop by drop. Besides Jaisalmer, many places in Rajasthan get very little rainfall. Here it rains for only a few days in the entire year, sometimes not even that much. The rivers here do not have water all around the year, and yet most of the villages in this area did not have a shortage of water. People knew that every drop of water was precious. Lakes and jordans were made to collect water. Water was everyone's need. One and all come together in this work, be it a businessman or a laborer. Some water from the lakes soaked into the ground and reached the wells and bodies. The soil of the area also become wet and fertile. So children, besides Jaisalmer, many places in Rajasthan get very little rainfall. The rivers here do not have water all around the year. And yet most of the villages in this area did not have a shortage of water, because people knew that every drop of water was precious. And lakes and jordans were made to collect water. Some water from the lake soaked in the ground and reached the wells. And bowdis means step well. So the soil of the area also became wet and It was very fertile for the plantation. Next, every house had a system to collect the rainwater. Look at the picture on your right. How do you think the rainwater that falls on the roof will reach the underground tank? Here you can see the picture. The water collected on the roof reaches the underground tank through the pipe. Here you can see the pipe which connect both of these. Okay, have you ever seen a step well? Look at the picture. Instead of drawing the water from the well, the people could go down the steps and reach the water. That is why they are called step wells. So here you can see the picture. Al-Biruni was also talking about this. The steps for going up and coming down are separate. Next is customs related to water. Even today, people get water from very old lakes, daras, step wells, and nalas. Many customs and festivals are related to water. At some places, whenever lakes get filled up with rainwater, the people gather around the lake to celebrate. Children, can you name any festival related to water? Let me tell you, Sangan festival of Arunachal Pradesh is related to water. The main attraction of the festival is splashing clean water, which is the symbol of peace and purity. And many more festivals are there related to water, which are celebrated in India and whole world, means in other countries too. Here you can see this picture. The bride of Uttarakhand, after getting married, she has come to the new village. She goes to the spring or the font. Here you can see. And in cities also one can see an interesting form of these customs. The new bride worships the dev in her home. Next is, this is how we get water. Here we can see the picture of some children. A Jal-board water tanker comes to our colony twice a day. We have to stand in a long queue to get water from the tanker. People at times have fights over water. Next, we fill water from the well. The nearby well dried up in a year ago. Now we have to walk far to reach the other well. We are not allowed to take water from some of the wells because of our caste. We get water at home for half an hour. We fill this in the tank to use all day. Sometimes it is dirty. Next, there is a hand pump nearby, but the water that we get from it is salty. We have to buy water for drinking. Next, we get water from the canal itself. Next, we have put a motor to pump up the water from the bore well, but there is no electricity, so what to do? We do. Next, we have put a pump directly in the Jal-board pipeline. Now we don't have any problem. Next is, we get water from our taps all day long. Okay, children, we can see here that people get water in different ways. In some area they get water 24 hours, means whole day, and in some just for half or 1 hour. But in some areas they have to walk very far to get water, and in some they get water but it is salty or dirty. So children, we have to use water very judiciously, carefully. We should not waste it, because water is very precious and it is essential for the survival of life. Okay, children, there are some groups that work hard to bring water to the people of different areas. They used to rebuild the old lakes, johars, and also build new one. And this group is called Tarun Bharat Sangh. So they used to help many people, and they help this woman named Darki Mai. So let us see how they have helped helped her. So this is Darki Mai. She lives in a village in Alhar district of Rajasthan. The women of the village used to spend the entire day looking after their home and animals. Sometimes it took them all night to pull water from the well for the animals. In the summer, when the wells dried up, they had to leave the village. Darkimai heard about this group and asked for help. Together, the people from the group and the village decided to make a lake. The problem of the food and water for animals is now less, and people get more milk. They have started earning more. So this way, this group, they have helped the Darkimai and their village people. They decided to make lake, and because of their help, the problem of food and water for animal is solved, and the people get more milk, and they have started earning more and more. Okay children, we have completed our lesson number 6, and I hope all of you have understood. So I will meet you again in the next class with new chapter. Till then, take care. Thank you.